Hi everyone, we are coming to you today from Zulily headquarters, and we're kicking off National Pie Day by making some personalized pies for every palate. Yes, and I have Julie here with me today, and she is a baking enthusiast to share us just how to do so. So Julie, why don't you get us started and show us how to make these pies?
Thank you, Shelby, I appreciate it. So pies are good all the time.
Oh yeah.
And you can make so many different kinds of pie. So we're going to show you how to make a berry pie, a mini personalized one that you can just do in the muffin tin that you already have at home. So first thing you need is a pie crust, and the ready-made pie crusts work great for this.
Oh, perfect.
It's super easy. So what you want to do is you want to have on a floured surface your pie dough. You want to roll it out just so the edges are a little smoother. And then you don't even need anything fancy. You can take a regular bowl, about 5 or 6 inches in diameter, and you just place it on the pie crust and cut right around.
That is such a good tip. I never even thought of that.
It's great.
So easy.
Makes it super, super easy. And then all you need to do is take the 6-inch round piece of dough, and you get your muffin tin.
Muffin tin. And everyone has these at home.
Exactly.
You can just grab it from your cabinet to make these.
And then for this berry pie, we want to use raw pie dough. We're going to bake it right in like this. And then you just very carefully, so it doesn't tear, like that, put it in your little muffin tin. And then you want to pleat the edges. And the reason you do this is because there's a little bit of excess, but you want to make sure you have enough pie dough. Yes. And then you can take your lovely berries, and I just mixed it.
Type of pie.
So delicious. I just mixed this with a little bit of lemon juice, cornstarch, and sugar. You want to make sure you don't overfill them, but you want it to come up to the top.
Yeah.
And then, ready for super easy?
Okay, I'm so ready for this.
You just fold it over. And what this does is that it lets the steam out, but it really kind of makes it like a little rustic pie.
I love that.
And then they're good to go.
And these are really great for any snacks. You can have them for breakfast when you have company over. Such a good little breakfast or treat.
Absolutely. And they're hand size. So let me just pick one of these up. This is what it turns out to be.
I love that.
So it's just the perfect little size, and then it makes a little well, so if you wanted to put a little scoop of ice cream on the top, or whipped cream we can do.
And really, you can make these with any fillings for the berries. You could use any of your favorite fruits,
Absolutely.
Strawberry, rhubarb.
Peach.
Oh, love some peach. And there's also some other options of filling that you brought today to share with us.
I absolutely did. So one of the other things that you can do, I do this for company all the time, is I make little personalized quiche. Ooh. And so what I did is I just brought I'm going to put my other pie crust right in here. And what you want to do is you want to pre-bake this. So I've got some shells already made, but what you would do is exactly the same as the berry.
So and for the berry one, you don't pre-bake.
Correct. And for the quiche, you want to pre-bake. So here's some pre-baked shells.
So we can put that in.
Yep.
And you were telling me a tip about how to get that all smooth in the inside.
Yes. So in order for it not to shrink, because a lot of times pie crust will shrink, and that's just really frustrating, you need some dried beans or some pie weights, and all you do is line that with a little bit of waxed paper or foil, and then you just put some dried beans in, and you're good to go. And then all the sides will stay nice and sturdy.
Oh, perfect.
Yep. And then you can just, this is mushroom and Gruyere.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
A little bit of egg and cream. And you just fill that, and then you're going to bake it for like 15 minutes.
And this is a really nice breakfast option.
Oh my gosh, it's great. And actually, these freeze phenomenally well. So I'm just going to put a little cheese on that, because who doesn't want cheese on it?
A little extra cheese never hurt anybody.
Not at all.
And then we have one more flavor.
And that's what that looks like.
Oh, so good. I could eat that right now.
And then our last flavor, I'm going to do chocolate cream. So you have your
dessert.
Absolutely. So you have your pre-baked shell, and you're just going to add a little bit of chocolate filling. In this case, ooh, that's a lot. Chocolate pudding. It's so easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how long are you supposed to bake each of these for?
So you want to bake the pre-baked shells. They're going to be in the oven for about 15 minutes. You need to pay attention that they're not getting too brown on the edge, especially for the quiche, because you're going to put it back in the oven. And if it's already too brown, then you're going to burn your edges.
Yeah.
And then you just put a little bit of whipped cream. You just scoop that right there. Look at that.
Delicious. What I love about this is there's really something and a flavor for everyone. Like if someone's feeling like they want something a little bit more dessert or berry or savory,
absolutely,
sweet, you can make one for everyone in the family depending on what they like best.
Absolutely.
And they're so quick and easy, 15 minutes in the oven. It's such a quick snack that you can make. So fun. And you have another tip to share with us.
I was
one
just
of my
going to say,
favorite little adds to the pies.
If you cut your pie dough in thin strips, you can braid. So this one is all folded over, but if I had trimmed the edges, I could just take this and you wrap it right around. And then it'll bake like that.
And that just makes
it just trim
so
the edges.
Beautiful.
And then it's fancy.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want a fancy pie?
I want a fancy pie for sure.
Or just as easily, you can take a cookie cutter, cut out a 4-inch round, take your cookie cutter, cut that out, and then just place that and crimp the edges. And then, so you need the hole in order to let the steam out.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah, exactly. But then it'll bake up beautifully and
then you have something
golden
like this
brown.
beautiful one. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get eating these, Julia.
Yes, me too.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This was such a fun little technique to learn for Pie Day, and we can't wait to have you back. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and we hope that you try these personalized pies at home.
Enjoy. Thanks, Shelby.